What up, you gorgeous motherfuckers? Welcome to another episode of We're All Adults Here podcast, where the barbershop meets the hair salon. I am one half of the sexiest motherfucking podcast duo in the entire universe and the multiverse as well. They call me Evie or Evie the Stacked, and I'm with
Lee. What up, people?
Hi guys, told you he was coming back next week.
Right?
We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna try.
We are.
We'll make a valiant effort.
Yeah, I don't know. 2 weeks from now, though. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we both going out of town.
We both going out of town 2 weeks. Yeah. So, oh, my God.
Y'all got a heads up.
Y'all got a heads up. This the first heads up, too. Like, niggas just be disappearing and shit. People be DMing like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? I don't know. I don't know if that's hurting our chances of being awarded anything or... not. But niggas are human beings. We are not fucking robots. Yeah. So, we got human lives and multiple jobs. We got about 17 jobs between the three of us. So, yeah. But we're here.
We are.
Yes. How was your week?
Before I get into my week, let me just look you in your eyes and tell you real quick.
What?
No. Congratulations.
On what?
To your G-men, your Giants. Do you know how y'all balling right now?
Oh, no. I had no idea.
Y'all 5-1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shout out to the Giants.
Well, my Panthers are 1-5. Right. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's a first. I feel like that hasn't happened since I've lived in Charlotte.
What's my far as your record being what it is?
No, as far as the Panthers record being what it is.
Oh no. It's been... Yeah, it's been
like a while.
No, it's been like this for a little minute now.
Really?
A few years.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. And y'all record ain't been like this, I think, since like 2008, maybe?
Shout out to Giants.
Yeah, shout out to y'all. Y'all just beat the Baltimore Ravens.
That's so funny that you started the show with us, with this football, since I'm trying to build my football knowledge up. Thank you so much.
Right.
Appreciate it. I'm getting wife ready. Yes, we just, because this basketball season is back, and I'm just praying and hoping that the Knicks follow suit.
Yeah.
I'm just praying and hoping. I would love to see them win a championship before I'm like old and decrepit and my pussy is dried up. I would love, you know what I mean? Because eventually that's going to happen. We don't stay with the wet throughout our years.
When do you think y'all pussy start drying?
Mine is probably going to start drying around like 80. Mm-hmm. Around like 80 years old.
Got it.
But at that point, I probably won't even want to use it no more. I mean, I've been fucking for a lot of years at this point. So 80 years, 80, well, I mean, how old am I? 50, shit, 40 something more years of fucking, that's a lot, nigga. My pussy gonna be tired. She's gonna be like, bitch, I am retired. We are not doing this anymore.
Maybe so.
By 80. But hopefully the Knicks, they do something. I just want them to do something bigger.
Just get in the playoffs.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Just getting, I will take Eastern Conference champions.
Oh yeah, that ain't happening. Just no time soon, that's all.
I will take this close. I would
So you want to make it out the first round of the playoffs?
I would love.
Got it.
Thank you.
Got it.
Just inch a little closer this year. Just a little closer so I could say, we did better. We're doing better. But anyway, back to the Giants. Giants, shout out to y'all.
Yeah, shout out to the G-men.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the Panthers lost, so we're 1-5. We suck. Baker Mayfield is no longer our starting quarterback, at least at the moment. I think he's on concussion protocol. Can't remember. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we trashed it in the day. We fired our head coach.
Whoa, which is, that's a lot happening.
Yeah, a whole lot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel like the team ain't been the same since Cam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, since Cam was good. I say 2018, he got hurt against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
What year are we in? 2022?
2022.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've been stinking it up for a while. But yeah, as far as my week goes, it's
stinking it up for a while.
It's been bland, yo. Still nothing going on in the love department, in the sex department.
Nobody's throwing it at you?
Yeah,
They do it all the time. You like, it's nothing.
No, I'm not gonna say that. Just here and there. I'm not really putting myself in that space.
Gotcha.
For them to be throwing it like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The old girl here last episode.
Who?
The chick that was in her car.
No, I don't think so. She ain't say nothing.
She ain't say nothing. Okay.
Nah.
All right.
Yeah, she's still been messaging.
Oh, I bet she has.
Yeah, but
she's not gonna stop.
It's not happening.
She's not gonna stop.
Yeah, it ain't happening. What else has been up?
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm proud of me too.
Yeah, proud of you for sticking to it.
Yeah. Again, I want to have sex, but it just has to be on the terms of us building something. Really.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, that's dope.
Your second favorite, she's trying to link up pretty soon. Her birthday just passed too.
I saw.
Actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got nothing. It's real boring over here. This is the third weekend straight where I stayed in the crib.
Wow.
Minus when I went out to play spades last Friday, but I was on a Friday.
Right.
Saturdays and Sundays, just either been
open.
home, gym, or here.
Wow.
That's it.
So you really staying in the crib. Why are we doing this?
What you mean, why we?
I mean, like, not, why are, okay, I know why you're not doing it, right? Because you don't want to be out there enticed.
Nah, it's not. It's not even.
You don't want to be seduced.
It's not even that really. I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not inspired to right now.
I feel you.
I'm not moved to.
I feel you. I definitely do.
But you've been in the crib longer than me.
I know.
That's why I say, what you mean we?
I know. I caught that. You like, bitch, don't we? Ain't no we. Nothing. We nothing.
You saw I sent you that post on IG.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
Yeah, right. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You've been saying that shit since
I know.
damn spring.
I know. I think we reached we had a revelation today. We're gonna talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah.
Like, because that's what the show is about. But I think we figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Hopefully. We need to get that. We need to get the let's get this fucking dating game shit going. Like, well, as far as the what's that shit?
Speed dating?
There you go. We'll do something.
You want to do speed dating?
Why not?
Like, go to one?
Or host
one? Host a speed dating?
Absolutely.
I don't think I know enough singles to do that. Do you?
Hell yeah.
You think if we put it out?
They on IG. You
think
Facebook.
If we put it out that people would do it?
Listen,
because I got the venue.
We're going to have single people. We're going to have married people. We're going to have all
Well, that's not okay. That's not, hold on.
Separated people.
Hold on.
Married and separated.
That's not okay with me.
What you mean? You said you'll date a guy who's married but separated?
But listen, nigga, don't put that out there like that, because these motherfuckers will be like, yeah, I'm separated. Yeah, I'm separated. I'm separated right now.
I sleep upstairs. She sleep downstairs.
Right,
like y'all still in the same home.
I'm separated. She live in another part of town, and I live right here right now. You know what I mean? I'm here for the weekend. That's that's how we separated. We separated for 3 days. Right. Fuck out of here, because how niggas will find a loophole. No, for the most part, no. It's got to be an exceptional situation.
Definitely.
But
we should do it.
Speed dating. You know what? I kind of like that. I kind of like that idea.
It's about to get cold outside.
Yeah.
Maybe we can keep people from falling into that same trap of doing the same cuffing season shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fucking with someone from November to February. When does tax come in?
February. Yep.
Yeah, March-ish.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I would be down.
Let's establish something.
I would be
real
down.
For a change.
Yeah, I would be down to plan a speed dating situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll talk more about that on the ride home.
For sure.
Yeah. But that's it.
That's it.
I mean, mine will be short too, nigga. I ain't got shit going on but work.
Okay.
Business. And I've been meeting a lot of white people who want to help me with my business.
That's dope.
That shit is crazy, out of nowhere. And black people too. I've been meeting a lot of new people, like while I'm at the store, who I just have conversations with, and they want to help. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because I'm, not.
Is it crazy because you don't expect them to?
Absolutely.
Or is it because they're white?
No.
Okay.
No. It's not because they're white at all. There's lots of no. I don't believe that. I think that humans in general, like when you're a good person, you're a good person. You just want to help. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised that so many people want to help and are being authentic and like actually making moves and doing shit in my favor. That's what's shocking, because people will blow smoke up your ass all day long. And I don't know. I think maybe it's my energy that's attracting good people. I'm almost certain that's why. So yeah, I've been very blessed and fortunate to have found the perfect job and the perfect business at the perfect time, and everything is just properly timed finally for the first time in my life with business. But that's what my days and my life has been just solely about, is figuring it all out financially, what I want, not just financially. I'll take that back because the money gonna be here. There's lots of money out in the world for me to get. And I ain't never been no stranger to getting money. I could get money. But finding and following and walking in my purpose, how it's just been very fruitful. It's amazing. But that's all I do. So, you know.
You do.
That's all the motherfucker I do. I feel like I did something else this week, but I didn't. I just worked. I literally just worked. Damn. I did have a very serious conversation with my children yesterday. Just kind of brushing up. We do dinners every night with each other for the most part. Like nights like tonight, obviously, because I'm recording. But we do dinner every night together and just have open conversations about things. And I noticed that my children were kind of not respecting each other's different stages that they're in. My daughter is very hormonal, heading into preteen. Well, she is already a preteen, heading into teenage space. My son will be a teenager next year. So they're different.
Yeah.
As the baby being 7 and almost 8 doesn't really understand and doesn't offer them grace as well as them not offering him grace. So I just noticed a lot of like bickering and all they fucking do is fight and argue and shit. And I know that that's what siblings are going to do, right? But I want them to understand that the nature of the arguments are not okay. So we just had an open dialogue conversation about, you know, giving each other grace and understanding that there's 5 people who live in my house who have 5 different, very different stages of life, and that everybody needs to just offer grace to everyone. And I think it's important to have those, for all the parents who are listening, of parents of multiples and even parents of one kid, it's important to have open dialogue with your children about where you are in life. So that way they can understand and look at you like a human and not as a parent. It's different. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm your parent, but I was a human first.
Right.
And that way it conditions them to not only treat you, but treat others, and to demand that they also are treated like a human being and not a servant, a worker, just a student. Just, you know what I mean? It's a little difficult because it's 3 different people and 3 personalities, and it's a lot. They got very strong personalities.
I think it's gonna chill out the older they get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The older you
it's
get,
already
you
starting.
Want to start having isolation. And
it's already It's already starting. They don't. But that's the problem, is that they all want to be isolated, and the baby doesn't understand.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck?
Right.
Help me with the Roblox shit.
Right.
Like,
let's
watch fucking whatever the fuck on the television. Right. He's like, why my siblings don't want to be bothered with me? Yeah. He doesn't understand, and he has, you know, he's very sensitive, my little guy. But I think they understand now, and even today I caught them catching themselves. London is being his reading capabilities, like the fact that he can read you to the fucking grounds. It backfires because he uses it on his siblings a lot. And Lexi likes to fight. She slapped a boy on Friday.
Who, London?
Lexi.
No, she slapped London?
No, a boy in school.
Oh, a boy. Oh.
Another one. These fucking kids. The boy...
He didn't tell, did he?
She got in trouble. Okay. The boy was playing with a rock. He's a special needs kid, right? Okay. So he's playing with this rock, and the rock is sharp. And everybody knows that he likes to play with rocks, so everybody leaves him alone. But for a while, Lexi's been coming and telling me that he's been bothering her and other kids or whatever. But I've been telling her, you know, he's special needs. You got to give him grace. You know what I mean? So this day, Friday, he's playing with this very sharp rock. She sees it. And Lexi is one of those people that if she sees you doing something that's harmful and she knows you, she's going to try to stop you. So she told the boy, you need to stop playing with the rock. It's sharp. And he didn't listen. So she took the rock from him. She took it from him and he chased her around. She gave it back to him. He tossed it. Fine. Later, when it's time to go, they line up to go back into the school. And she sees him from across the field because this is recess. And he looks at her and then runs, like charges at her. So she thinking, this nigga about to hit me.
Right.
So what does Lexi do? Slaps him down. She slapped him. She said, Mommy, I slapped him down. she slapped him. And he on the floor.
White boy or black boy?
I think he's black.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I don't see what the problem.
Yeah, I don't either. She got to defend herself. She doesn't know what he's about to do.
Right, but she got 3 days in school suspension because they apologized to each other. But she got in school suspension because the school systems, which is very different from how we were, they don't want you to hit first. They want you to hit last. Mm-hmm. And I am not that type of parent. I feel like I need to change my strategy so that my kids don't keep getting in trouble.
Nah, she had every right to swing on him because I just keep thinking of Homeboy on Get Out when he was in the yard and he started charging.
I want to shoot you, like to stop you. You know what I mean? Whatever I got to do, I'm going to defend myself because you charging at me makes me think I'm taking that as a threat.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, she was crying. She was upset because she got in trouble, number one. And number two, she felt bad because she knows this kid and she's just like, I was just trying to look out. I was just trying to help him. And then I thought he was coming after me for payback with the rock. And
payback.
I ain't want to get hit by this big nigga, so I slapped him down. And I'm like, I really don't see the problem here, guys. Like,
I don't either.
What would you like for me to do as a parent? Yeah. Tell her not to, if you being threatened, let somebody, no, because that could be the last hit.
Right.
My mother tried to raise me, you don't hit first, you hit last. But logically, I said, what if that one hit is the hit that takes me out?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. I will hit you first.
Right.
With no qualms. You
gotta use your better judgment.
Yeah, man. Yeah. If I feel threatened and I feel like it's going there, I'm gonna hit you first. Mm-hmm. Because my one hit is gonna set me on offense. I don't want to be on defense. I don't want to be on defense.
That's fair.
Because even if, I fought men, boys and girls that were bigger than me.
Yeah.
So if you got packing a lot of power behind that punch, my boy, and I let you get me, it's over with for me. I'm on the floor. And now I'm embarrassed. You know what I mean? Everybody, look at Emery. She thinks she's so tough. She got knocked out. No, nigga, I'm going to hit you first now. You know what I mean? And whatever happens, happens.
Right.
Anyway, so yeah, that was my fucking week. I did nothing but work. I do feel fulfilled though. So I'm still, in a great space of my life.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I just need to find some other things to do. I do. Need to find some other shit to do. Okay, so we do have a letter. We just got a letter. We haven't done letters in a while because we've had guests and we don't do the letters when we have guests for the most part. But before we get into the letter, I want to just have a brief, if we can, dialogue about some bullshit in the news. So guys, we're gonna try to not go deep into bullshit on the news because every fucking podcast talks about current events, and we for like 2 years didn't ever talk about current events. But I do think it's important to culture.
They want to hear what we think about it.
Right, and certain things you guys do want to hear what we think about it. So let's just talk about Kanye real quick. So I think it was last week or maybe the week before, Kanye did a fashion show. And he popped out with White Lives Matter shirts for him and Candace. What's her last name? Owens. Candace Owens. I saw it and I just was like, what the fuck? Like, I literally put it in my Facebook story, Kanye, what the fuck?
Yeah, I saw that.
And then I did get some responses to that. Most of the responses, I want to say 98% of the responses were like, yeah, we don't understand what's going on here. Like, we don't know what's going on. One of the responses was like, I kind of understand where he's coming from and agree. And I was like, I would like for you to dig a little deeper into that. And it was more or less just about, they sent me a clip, but I didn't watch it. I was busy. Like somebody explaining what they think he means by the White Lives Matter. Right. So I really don't have an explanation as to why people would excuse it. And then, so that's one part. And I'm not going to talk about all of the things that Kanye has done that may have pissed some people off. I'm just going to talk about the recent shit that has me heartbroken. I'm not angry. I'm just really sad. Right. So the White Lives Matter t-shirts, and most recently he was on Drink Champs, which has become one of my favorite podcasts. I'm not gonna lie. I just like the guests. The Shaq one was so good. Have you listened?
I haven't.
Shaq is so good.
I believe
he's
it.
just so good, and funny and just natural and just like he seems like you could just sit like at his dinner table and have like the greatest conversation, and it has nothing to do with money and nothing to do with status, but just like at being a good human, and I just fuck with it. But anyway, he went on Drink Champs again. This is the third time I think Kanye has gone on Drink Champs. The first episode I did listen to. I mean, the second one I did listen to, but this one I tried to listen to and then it got pulled off of Apple. Also, people were upset about the going DEFCON on Jewish people comments that he made, DEFCON 3, which he did elaborate more in the Drink Champs episode, but and we'll get into that, I guess. But more or less people were in an uproar about the George Floyd comments that he made. And to paraphrase it, if you guys can go and listen to Drink Champs so you can hear it yourselves, or watch it because it's not on Apple Pod no more, but it's on YouTube for now anyway. He said that George Floyd, homie's knee wasn't really on his neck like that, and he took fentanyl. They found fentanyl in him, and he referenced Candace Owens's documentary as his source material. Okay, that's also very important here that I think people have missed, is that he referenced Candace Owens's documentary as his source material for this information. Meanwhile, we've already gone through the trial and everything, and we've seen it. One thing I do know for sure is that if these white folks could have acquitted that police officer, they would have. So if there was anything other than the cause of death being him being choked, they would have or suffocated, they would have passed that on, and I'm almost certain that they would have acquitted that man. You know what I mean? If it was any trace of fentanyl, if it was any trace of fucking cocaine or fucking whatever the fuck in his goddamn system that could have contributed to his death, they would have contributed. They would have said that was the reason why he died.
When he made that fentanyl comment, because I haven't watched the episode yet, but I did see little clips on IG from people posting. I saw him say that. But also in the same breath, he started, Kanye likes to go from
topic to topic to topic to topic. Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
I get it.
Yeah.
He also brought up Louis Vuitton and Virgil.
Yes, he did.
You know what I'm saying? You heard a comment he said about that, right?
Yeah.
In regards, because we do know that he passed from cancer.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
And he was kind of trying to give off the notion that, like, did he? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I was like, okay.
Which is a whole nother thing.
Which is why I bring it up, because basically when you bring up that fentanyl shit, like, are you trying to say that the officer slipped something into
So when you said that, right? I saw the comment and I wasn't trying to come at your neck. I would never do that in public.
I didn't take it that way.
But I really wanted to know if you heard it or if you watched the episode, because I was in the process of listening to it, and I was like, he must not have heard the episode, because he's referencing a documentary that someone who doesn't believe,
Candace,
right? So it's the narrative of this Candace Owens documentary is that Black Lives Matter is a scam, and that George Floyd was a drug addict who was not killed by this police officer. So if that's his source material, his reference, he's not trying to say that maybe the police officer, he didn't even say that.
No, but that's the thing though. Usually when people are trying to give, they'll say a little bit. I'm not saying that's what
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I get where you're coming from.
Just the fact that he went into that Virgil.
Why you would connect it that way.
Right.
My thing is, some things, like everybody knows since we started talking about Kanye on the show, that I've always said, I love him. I think he's a musical genius, and I understand where he be coming from, even though I don't always agree. This time, though, is different for me. It's just different because you are with the White Lives Matter shirt. I don't give a fuck. I think it's just very dangerous to do when it's already very clear that white lives have always mattered. It's not anything that needs to be broadcasted because white lives have always fucking mattered. And when people say Black Lives Matter, it's not we are representatives of the organization Black Lives Matter. It's not we want to, big up or prop up rather this organization Black Lives Matter. It's literally saying our lives matter as well.
Yeah.
Right? Very simple. I don't understand why people don't get it. It's very mind-boggling to me that we have to continuously explain that Black Lives Matter does not mean that white lives doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They've always fucking mattered since the beginning of our fucking society. They literally have always mattered. So for Kanye to be that blatant, right? White Lives Matter, sure. I don't understand where his frame of thinking is. I'm sorry. I'm a free thinker, but there's free thinking, there's fact, and there's ignorance. And I feel like Kanye does a job of teetering and dancing and all over the lines. They all squiggly lines at this point with this motherfucker. But the George Floyd thing was just, I mean, it literally sealed it for me.
Yeah.
Like, it's dangerous as fuck.
It is. It is.
It's dangerous as fuck to even insinuate that, it said his knee wasn't really on him like that. Are you okay?
Right.
Like, are you okay? We all fucking watched it. Right. Medical examiners, white medical examiners too, not black ones, okay? Yeah. I feel like that's important to bring up for whatever fucking reason because people are, the opinions of black people are not validated. You have to say, but they was white. So everybody could be like, oh, okay, you're right. A fucking medical examiner said the cause of death, my nigga, was that he fucking suffocated due to the knee being affixed on his fucking neck. Why do we need to go back and say, fentanyl? Like, even just saying that is weird to me. Wild and dangerous.
He has a love and hate relationship with us, man. Well, with all of us, with himself as well. I don't know. When I saw the T-shirts, I just smirked. I didn't post anything about it. Right. I didn't say anything. I just said, I'm just going to sit back and just chill and just see what's coming with this. Because, when Kanye does an antic like this, you're going to be something else. You're going to be hearing a lot
That's
more
what I thought.
From him.
That's what I thought. I was like, maybe he's going to explain his frame of thinking a little bit later on. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll get the explanation.
And just get a message off in general. You got to look at it. What, you got Adidas they haven't cut him off from, I guess, their contract, but they are like, what is this shit that came out like a week or two ago? They're reviewing, I guess, I don't know what's the exact words they use, but pretty much they're looking into the situation, the business deal that they have with Kanye,
right.
because of those T-shirts. You heard about that bank who dropped
JP Morgan Chase?
They dropped from the bank.
He said he had 140 million in that bank account.
You know what I mean? We already know what Gap did. They done separated themselves, or he separated themselves from Gap.
Yeah.
So after this new line that's out with the glasses and all the other shit is done, he's done with Gap. So I feel like he's doing a lot of this intentionally. I don't know if he's trying to get out of his deal with Adidas, indirectly or whatever. I just think there's more to it. Is what he's doing, is it dangerous? Sure, it's not cool at all. I also was having a conversation with someone last week about it and was like, do you think we as a people, do we put too much value into these conscious rappers?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, we kind of do. Rightfully so, because we really don't have no leader. I'm not saying we look at Kanye as our leader I
don't. I don't.
We don't want him to be president.
No, we don't.
We don't.
Nobody does.
I mean? Absolutely not.
He's gonna run though.
Yeah, he is.
He's gonna run again, and it's not gonna be good.
He got the hat on 2024.
Yeah. Nobody wants Kanye as president.
There's a method
because you're so unhinged. It's like he's unhinged.
Yeah, he is.
And I feel like who's a free thinker, who's a little bit off the cuff, but is not dangerous for Black people.
It's not dangerous.
I'm trying to think of anyone who's like a big star who's a free thinker but is not dangerous to us as black people.
What, like Cole or somebody? What you mean?
Maybe Cole. But I'm saying all of that to say, I'm trying to find an example, but my brain is a little bit foggy, so pardon me.
I can't think of anyone because ain't nobody as transparent as Ye.
I think that there is a...
And when you like that, you're going to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying?
But I also feel like there is some...
Of that person.
Right.
Not just not just the information, that person, which is what I appreciate, which is what we appreciate.
I do.
Not perfect. Nobody
Right,
is.
right. Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely appreciate honesty, no matter how it is given. I would rather know that somebody who lives next door to me is racist than not know, right? But I think that there is something to be said about the approval of white people that and big white people and big white names that black people as a whole are conditioned to vie for. I feel like Kanye vies for white rich approval, for people in high names and big spaces and high spaces, for their approval for whatever reason.
He talking shit about them too.
Right. I mean, his comment about Jewish people, you know, going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, he explained that during Champs and said something to the effect of, you know, Jewish people have ran entertainment. They've ran black people in any, you know, way, shape, or form. And he's like, and they will reach out and put all they people on. Black people don't do that. And he's right. He's absolutely right. He's 100% right. But, you know, you could make that statement without putting a fucking target on your back. I think it's counterproductive. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. I think it's counterproductive to what you're trying to do. If your overall is that you are that nigga, that you are that leader, you put a big ass target on your back by not only white people but black people. Now we are just like, oh come, like for fuck's sake, Kanye. You know what I mean? I also don't agree with all of like everybody is all of a sudden with the backlash because as soon as he says something about Jewish people, the whole world stops. When he been talking shit and doing shit with black people that people ain't been liking for a while. None of the white people been coming out the woodworks talking on our behalf. So I also am not I don't like that either. But I have my own thoughts, and I just don't appreciate what he is doing for us. I don't appreciate what he is doing to us, and I hate that he is besmirching his fucking legacy. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
His legacy is fine.
No, it's not.
It is.
Because Kanye will go down in history as this.
No, he's not.
I'm telling you, he will. If Kanye died, I know that.
Yeah,
you know that.
We all know that. That's why everybody be feeling away.
The collective.
We know he has a mental illness. We know he has issues. I'm not using this as an excuse.
Right,
for those
we do.
How I look at those t-shirts, I look at these t-shirts like he's already in the space of running for fucking president. He got the 2024 hat on. You know motherfuckers like doing smear campaigns and different shit like that. When I saw them t-shirts again, I'm like, okay, we're about to be hearing a lot more from him. Right after that, he was on some interview he did with it wasn't ABC.
And it was Tucker Carlson.
Right. This is planned out. You know what I'm saying? Of course it
is. We know that. We know that.
I look at this as there's some other shit behind it. I'm not reading deep into those t-shirts and shit like that. Really the
t-shirts bothered me, but
I get why I would bother people.
But I don't. It's the George Floyd and the whole.
I gotta watch that. Yeah.
Referencing of Candace Owens because we know how dangerous she is. Yeah. You know what I mean? For as intelligent and beautiful as she is dangerous to black people. So but what I mean by his legacy is being tarnished is because if Kanye died tomorrow, we would talk about how much of a musical genius he is, but we would also talk about this shit. Yeah. And it would overshadow his musical genius. No. His I think so. Black people not fucking with Kanye for real.
Man, black people, they was saying that shit fucking 2-3 years ago and y'all was still buying Yeezys. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, well.
Same people was talking shit about Gucci
black people really like
still buying
are the
shit.
Majority of people buying Yeezys black? I don't know because I don't own a pair. You know what I mean?
If they can get their hands on it, they buy it.
You think so? Yeah.
Absolutely. White people, everybody.
I mean, I know that, black and white people buy his shit, but I just I feel like people are tired. I just want to see how it goes. And I pray that his legacy is not tarnished, because his music it changed things for people, for lots of people. And the fact that he has been able to be welcomed into a predominantly white space as the fashion world is big for one of us. It's huge for one of us, especially a rapper from fucking Chicago.
Absolutely.
A producer from fucking Chicago.
Yeah.
It's major. Those are the things that I want to talk about when we talk about Kanye's legacy, not this fuckery.
He has a bigger message he's trying to get off, because from the little clips I did see, he was saying like, I don't care if I get off tomorrow type shit.
I know, he did say that. He was like, you could kill me tomorrow.
He's been saying, if people go back and listen to a lot of his interviews from like 8, 9, 10 years ago, it's been leading up to this shit. He's just that angry black white kid, man, who's just, everybody can get it. It ain't just us.
Yeah.
It's everybody. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah, and that's not me excusing anything. It's just me understanding the person. You know what I mean? So
totally understand the person, but even that is still like, two things could be very true.
100%.
We can get him as a human and support him because he's Kanye, and also be like, my nigga, like you're wilding. Yeah. Like, I feel like at some point we have to to hold each other accountable more than anybody else. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
I've always said that, like with the R. Kelly shit, I'm like, I'm more pissed off at him than I am pissed off at Harvey Weinstein, because he's one of us. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he should be, for us. Like, I know that not all skin folk ain't kin folk, but for fuck's sake, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's heartbreaking. It really is, because for me as a Kanye fan, I'm like, okay, I can't do this anymore.
Listen, I'm gonna buy some Yeezys next week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure will. I never had a pair of Yeezys, and I won't be.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I can't. Just like I can't listen to, I mean, it's different, right? But I can't listen to.
I want to listen to, I'm going to start listening to him at some point. I just haven't.
Who?
R. Kelly.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
At some point.
I'm not doing it. I was raped, abused as a child, as a young girl. Mm-hmm. I refuse to support someone who was doing that to girls that looked like me at my age. I can't. I'm not going. And I would love to step in the name of fucking love. I would love to he made the most iconic music of our fucking time.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But I refuse. I could just be the last person on earth who refused to listen to him, and I'll feel good with myself, because I have a level of integrity about me and how I take in artistry.
Right.
And if I know that you're a child fucker, but I'm listening to you sing about fucking children, it don't sit right with me. I can't do it.
No, I
can't do it.
If we want to receive it that way.
Right.
Because I get why you would, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, but it's what he was doing. It's a fact. It's what he was doing. So we don't know if these, I mean, it's.
No, you're right. We do got to hold each other accountable more. I be thinking sometimes, like, do niggas be knowing when they homeboys be beating on their girls? Do they be knowing when they got a homeboy that be
a lot of the times they do.
For real?
A lot of the times men do know.
That's not
the rape is different. I think that men...
The abuse, you'll
abuse,
know about before
they know
rape.
About that shit.
Yeah.
And they be like, there this nigga go again. And I think in most circles, I'm not going to say all, but most circles, men are just like, if it's your homie, you not even... You just turn a blind eye to it, and it's fucking crazy.
That's so-and-so being so-and-so again.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they say. Here go this nigga John beating up on this bitch again. Like, come on, let's leave. Let's leave the house. And while he's upstairs beating up on Brenda.
I see a lot of men, though, stepping to those guys, though, these days.
Now.
Yeah, now.
I think a lot more men now are doing so, but then you still have the guys who are raised by the guys who tell you to mind your business. You know what I mean? And they tell their sons, mind your business. Like, there was a woman, I was watching TikTok, because y'all know I'm obsessed. I was watching TikTok, and she was being abused, like dragged out of a store by a man that she was dating. And she was screaming for help. And there were people inside of the store, men included, and nobody helped her.
How do you feel about stuff like that? Me and bro done talked about that in the past.
I think,
like, far as there's been men who's intervened with a man
who's lost their lives.
Woman, then he get marked off, and you know what? She probably ends up right back with that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You have to say to yourself, will it sit right with you if you overlook it?
Yeah, for sure.
You have to make that decision by yourself.
Yeah.
I don't feel one way or another.
Yeah.
I do know how I feel about it. But I also understand some people don't want to put themselves in harm's way. Some people are just like afraid. Some people want to mind their business. Some people think she's just going to go back to the nigga anyway, when you really don't know what the fuck she's going to do. If I was getting my ass beat by somebody that I was in a relationship with and it was a room full of men.
Oh, morning.
Right. But if it was strangers, I would want somebody to help me.
For sure.
If you were getting beat on by women, by a woman, I know you're not going to hit a girl. If you are in a room full of women and a bitch start blanking off on you, I'm going to hope that a girl steps in. Because, bitch, first of all, we don't want to see this nigga knock you out because it's bound to happen. And we don't want to see this nigga get abused by a bitch.
So we basically saying we need to stop minding our own business? In
that instance, when it comes down to children and abuse, yes.
Yeah.
And elderlies,
and
yes.
Even when it comes to like how do you feel about, I'm kind of...
Veering, but it's okay.
I'm still in the same
It's all right.
subject,
It's
really,
fine.
but how do you feel about, I don't know if you know about Charleston White. You know about him? You laughing, so I take it you do.
Let me say this. I don't know who the fuck this man is, but I will say that he's fucking hilarious. Yeah. I have no idea where he came from. I have no idea what he's been on. I don't know.
What he's been on.
I don't know if he's from the YouTube, the TikTok, the fucking Instagram. I have no clue who Charleston White is, for where he's from. He just appeared out of nowhere for me. Right? But I watched his fucking, like, the shit about T.I.'s son, which I do think, he was wrong for. I will say that. Right. Because that's a child. Even though this boy is disrespectful, even though this boy is considered an adult, I don't consider 18 any teen an adult. So you might be legal, but you're not a fucking adult. You're still a child.
Right.
So I do think he was wrong for calling him out, but he's a funny man. He's funny.
He is.
He's funny.
He makes a lot of valid points.
But if T.I. punched him in the motherfucking face, he wouldn't be wrong because you're talking about his son.
He don't care because he's
don't care.
He's calling the cops. He's calling the cops. So I bring him up.
He's funny. I'm sorry, he had me dying. I was cracking up because I think it's his accent that makes him even funnier. It's the accent.
And he looks like a miniature ass Damon Wayans too, with a damn
with like a little
eye.
bit of Cat Williams sprinkled in there. Like it's funny. He's naturally funny. I gotta give it to him.
But now I bring him up because how do you feel about we hear about stuff that go on in our communities and shit like that. Do you feel like we need to start taking the stand more? Do you feel like we need to start telling on each other more?
Snitching?
I know that's against the code. Yeah, pretty much.
It is against the code, right? But I feel like everything has context to it.
If we want our communities to get better.
That has context to it for sure.
You know what I mean? Like what's the movie? One of my favorite movies, Meteor Man. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of sick. You know what I mean? It's kind of the same shit.
Yeah.
Nigging, going against each other.
Yeah.
And then the community was like, we tired of this shit. You see the grandma come out with the broom.
Yeah.
Hitting on the bad guys and shit.
It's funny.
We're going to stand up for
Here's what I think. I think that it's a lost practice of policing our own communities. I think that
that's what Bloods will start for, Crips will start for.
Exactly. That's why I said it's lost. That's why I said it's lost, because even on my block, my block was heavily policed. Even though you had the drug addicts and the drug dealers and the gang bangers, it was policed by block. So you couldn't come on my block and do no funny shit. You couldn't be doing drugs around kids. You couldn't, like, none of that bullshit. When the elderly walk past, you got to move out of the fucking way type of shit. Otherwise, it's going to be problems. And I grew up in that era, right? You grew up in that era where we kind of policed ourselves.
Absolutely.
If you are the local drug dealer and the little kid who's a fucking scholar at school, he's a basketball player or whatever the case is, you're not giving him packs to run for you. You tell him take your motherfucking ass in the house, nigga, because I see more in you.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Now, if you grow up to be a teenager and you just for the streets, then nigga, you for the streets, and now I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna mold you. I'm gonna, teach you, school you to the game.
Right.
So I think that more of that needs to happen. Not snitching to the police, because I don't trust the police.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the police are not for us. Right. They weren't started for us. So if we could do more of that, then it would be holding ourselves accountable without snitching on each other.
Handle our own shit.
I would love that. Yeah. Handle our own shit. I would love that. I'm really big on community anyway. So my dream like house or dream situation rather, because it's not really like a house, but is to build my house on big acres of land, lots of acres of land with other people in my family and my inner circle. So that way we could take care of each other. We got a motherfucking garden for the vegans and the fresh veggies and shit. We teaching our children. We're policing ourselves. We are looking out for everybody within this village, within Charlotte or whatever. We got our own shit going on. So we not calling a popo. We not doing all of this unless it's a real fucking crime or some shit like that. And you got to. But other than that, we good over here. That's my dream. I would love to do something like that because I feel like when we really take accountability for each other and we look out for each other, we are better. Yeah. We are just better human beings. And we raise better kids that way. The kids that are not out here robbing 91-year-old women, shooting them and shit, stabbing. There was a 91-year-old activist that was stabbed. Are you fucking kidding me? Elderly? Like, are y'all all right? Are y'all okay out there? Like, does everybody need a hug, a collective hug? A black 91-year-old, somebody's Mima, someone's grandmother, great-grandmother was stabbed by a young kid in a park as she's walking her fucking dog. No, she's alive. God said, I don't fucking think so. God said, not that one, not yet.
So was he trying to rob her?
No, just fucking stabbed her. They didn't take anything. You see what I'm saying? It's the Wild Wild West out here. It's the Wild Wild West out here. Now, if there was some fucking OGs posted up in the park like how they used to be in my block, you wasn't doing that shit. You wasn't doing that shit. You knew better. So that's what I feel like is the answer to our community problems.
Us. Which is
us.
What it's always
which
been.
Is exactly.
Yeah.
It's a fucking headache. Anyway, I'm gonna pray for Kanye to close that off. I'm gonna send him love and light and keep it pushing because baby, that nigga lost it. All right. So the question from the listener we have, and then we're gonna get into this topic, which was very difficult for me to do. I will say. The question is, hey, you two, you've been my favorite podcast since the beginning, so I think I really know you two. Oh, thank you, sis. I know this is a woman. My question is about your growth. What's something you strongly believed in at the beginning of the show that your view has changed on, whether it be due to life or due to your conversations that you've had on the show? I've noticed a few things, but I'll keep quiet about them for now. And in parentheses, she put, I'll probably follow up in the DMs. Love you both. Keep doing what you're doing. It may not seem like it, but you're shifting culture. That was beautiful.
That's love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. So what's one thing that you strongly believed in when we first started recording that has changed now?
One thing that I strongly believed in, just in general?
Just in general. Could be anything.
That's changed now?
Yeah.
You gotta come back to me. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna say that I'm giving Lee one now. We might as well get the Skittles. I'm gonna say the being friends before you form a relationship. I think that in my mind, in the beginning, when you were saying that and I was disagreeing, it was because I don't have sexual relations with my friends. You know what I mean? I have there's a different box that I put my friends in. But I think, for me, it's like extremes, right? It's either one extreme or the next.
Right.
But there's a middle ground.
Yes, it is.
That I wasn't thinking about at the time. There's a middle ground. And now I'm like, okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be friend zoned. Like I can still be interested in them romantically, but still focus on building the connection, the friend connection. In hopes that it doesn't just strictly go to the friend connection because you run the risk of that. But I do agree that makes for a stronger relationship because I'm watching that happen in real time with my friends who have been married for years, who've been in relationships for years. I'm watching it happen. And it seems to be a successful strategy is to be friends. So no longer will I be fucking them immediately.
Really?
Yeah. I won't be fucking them immediately. It's going to be difficult.
It's heavy.
And I don't know what immediately looks like. Because a day or a week. Huh? It definitely works. Not fucking them immediately. Yeah, I guess. Whatever. Yeah. Catch that eye roll. I know. 12 years in. 12 years you've been with the same woman and you still are in love with her. And you've constantly and consistently said you guys are best friends.
Mm-hmm.
You've always said that. Like, we enjoy each other's like, company, and we really do have fun with each other and shit like that. And I think that matters. So, sorry boys if you ain't get this pussy before. Unless you want to be my husband, you're not getting it. Have you thought of one yet?
I'm thinking. Damn, I know it's something.
I know it's something.
I'm just not. It's just not clicking right now.
Okay, that's fair.
But if it come to me while we're recording, shit, I'll say it.
Okay, no problem. All right. So last episode we talked about with Van. Shout out to Van. Vanity. She was an amazing guest. I love that fucking episode. I listened to it twice. Nice. I mentioned that Katami, who is my sister, my soul sister. And host on Life of a Beatnik podcast with Tico Riaz. We had a conversation months ago, like maybe 2 months, close to 2 months ago. And she asked me before we got off the phone, I want you to tell me, and next time you speak, tell me what makes you happy. And I mentioned it on the last episode because I had no idea what made me happy. So I wanted to have just an open conversation with Lee about what makes each other happy, what makes him happy outside of relationships. And we are going to talk about what makes us happy in relationships too. But like generally, what makes you happy? Because I think that the majority of people who possibly listen to the show have never really thought about what makes them happy. And I think it correlates to being in successful relationships. Mm-hmm. And I also think that's the reason why I haven't found things to do outside of work, because I didn't really put thought into what makes me happy outside of making money, or not even just making money, but like being creative and working and shit like that. So that's what today's topic is. And I hope that it inspires you to write your own list of what makes you happy too, because it's important. So, partner, what's the first thing that you came up with?
Being in the moment.
Okay.
Not allowing myself to feel restricted, so whatever it is that's causing me to smile inside and out, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I'm letting that happen. I think in the past, I struggled with, I don't know if you ever heard of this, it's called cherophobia.
No, what's that?
I'm not gonna say like I had it or whatever, but sprinkles of it. Mm-hmm. I think a few of us do, a lot of us do, for real. But those are people who are afraid of being happy because they think something bad is about to happen.
Got you. Okay.
So
wow.
I
didn't know they had a term. I just automatically thought it was anxiety.
Oh yeah. So
but yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so a good bit of my adult life, I definitely kind of moved in that kind of way. But those people who have cherophobia, they mainly like don't want to do anything that's fun. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to do anything that's possibly going to make them happy at all. Me, I'll run towards it. You know what I'm saying? But once I start feeling happy and shit, I start feeling a little down. Like, damn, like, all right, what's about to happen? You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Am I about to get hit with some fucking IRS bill I didn't pay like 5-6 years ago tomorrow on my bank, on my account?
Yeah.
But yeah, just being in the moment. So yeah, for the past, I don't know, about 4 years or so, I definitely been laughing a lot more and just appreciating shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a girlfriend for like 5.5 years, and she lived in Texas, so I would fly out to see her all the time. And when I go out there, I'd probably be good the first day or two. Then after that, I start getting down and shit.
Wow.
Yeah, we're having a great time. She didn't do anything wrong. And I used to notice that about myself while I was chilling with her. I'm like, nigga, why you can't just snap out of it? Why are you thinking about what could go wrong?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, everything's so good. So, being in the moment of whatever it is. If I see some old people or old couple holding hands, or I see some kids running around laughing, and it reminds me of a time when I was a kid or some shit, I just be in the moment of that, and I don't, try to deflect away from it.
Right,
you know
right.
What I mean?
Oh, so, I love that.
Yeah, I think we sometimes, I'll ask you, I ask Will too, do y'all feel like sometimes we put too much emphasis on happy, on the term or on the word happy? You know what I'm saying? Because why can't it just be just a moment? You know what I mean? Why does it have to always dictate how you're feeling, every second of the day?
I don't think we put enough emphasis on happy, to be honest. I think we put a lot of emphasis on other emotions.
No, I think we do. Because it's like if you're not happy, like, for instance, that like people say, if you're content, like that's a bad thing. Because to most people, they look at it as if like you're settling or you're just content with just where you are.
But you could be happy in your contentment.
Right.
Yeah, that's the word.
I feel like you can, but it's not something that people usually like to say because it seems like you're going to be stagnant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I don't think that the majority of people chase happiness. I think they chase other things.
Right, definitely.
So they don't focus on, I don't think the focus is on, and it should be.
They think it's going to bring them happiness, those things.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And it should be, because when you are genuinely and generally a happier person, there's something else that happens with the universe. It rewards you and brings you other things that will continue to keep you happy. So I don't think, I get where you're coming from, but I think certain things it's okay to put that much emphasis on, and being happy is.
No, it is, but I'm just smart for those who feel like, dang, I'm not happy, so if I'm not happy, I must be bad.
I must be sad.
And that's not it.
No. There's a myriad of different emotions that you could feel. Like it's not happy or sad. You could be happy. You could be relaxed.
Yeah.
You could be,
that's why people ask me how I'm doing. I say I'm cool.
I'm cool
with my shit.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But yeah, so that was my first one.
Okay, I like that one.
What's yours?
So you're gonna get on me about this, but there's a reason why.
I doubt I will.
You are. Solo driving. So I like being in my car, driving by myself to whatever destination. It doesn't even have to be a destination. It could just be driving around. And that's because I'm a New Yorker and I didn't drive. I never rode in cars. I rode in trains and buses. But I liked scenery. My mom drove the bus. Everybody who listens to the show should know that by now. My mother drove city bus all my life, all my childhood and everything. So I would ride with her on the bus and look out the window and see the, New York City. And when it was cooler, I remember her driving on Roosevelt Island. Her route was Roosevelt Island. And it's this island in between Manhattan and Queens. I believe it's even considered Queens. And it's not a long route. You know what I mean? But I just loved it because the water is right there, and the nighttime, and when it's summertime, it's just really nice and shit. So driving with the air conditioner on, but the window down on a hot day, is just, it fills me. I fucking love it. Listening to a podcast or listening to classical music, it's just so dope to me. It just fills me. And I really I was like, Lee's gonna get on me about this, but
no, I'm not.
But because I drive
that's therapeutic. It's the comment you made last week.
Well, yeah, because I said I'd be going out, I'd be driving. Like
that pissed me off, man.
You really did.
You really said that.
I did.
Put your chest out.
Yeah,
and said
I was like,
that
I'll be driving. Yeah, but it does make me happy.
That's good.
It makes me happy. I like solo trips and solo drives, and I guess it's cathartic or therapeutic, like you said.
Yeah.
But it's just knowing that I'm in a car and I'm just on wheels, and I don't know. It's something that it just makes me happy in the moment. And then when it's over, it's over. But in that moment, it makes me happy.
Dig it. No, that makes sense.
Yeah. What's your next one?
Spending quality time with family and friends.
Nice.
Definitely. I say within the past month, I've definitely, of course, I kick it with my fam, bros back in town and shit.
Hey.
And
I haven't seen him yet. I need to.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, I gotta pull up on him.
And I've seen other friends. I've been kicking it with high school friends, female friends from back in the day.
Nice.
Kicking it with my nigga Barry, my nigga Darius. I kicked it with them this past Thursday. Wednesday was his birthday. He just turned 32, I think. But yeah. I appreciate those moments, man. Just catching up with everybody. Because people married and shit now. You know what I'm saying? So you hearing about their kids and how they're growing, how bad they acting, how your wife's still driving you insane, but your ass ain't going nowhere. Shit like that.
I mean, that's what we're supposed to do, drive each other crazy, I guess.
No, I love hearing that shit, man. And of course, just moments with your parents, because they're definitely not getting any younger.
Right.
And neither are we.
And neither are we.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I cherish all that shit, yo.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My next one was food experiences.
Okay.
I'm a huge foodie, and I've always known that. But New York City really developed my palate You have mad different nationalities that occupy a very small space. So there are all different types of restaurants. All the different types of foods that you could fucking even think about is like right around the block from you. And I love that. I fucking love going to a Latin restaurant, but like not a Dominican restaurant, but like some old other one, some old other one, and experiencing the food. I love, going to a fucking Nigerian restaurant and eating the food with my hands. Indian food is my favorite by far. I love going there and being able to identify the spices and try different vegetarian dishes, because Indian vegetarian food is popping. Okay, like if you could feed me Indian vegetarian food for the rest of my life, I would be okay.
Yeah.
That shit is bussin'. Okay, it don't taste like cauliflower steak. It tastes like motherfucking, like it tastes like the fucking chicken fucking tandoori. Like it's so good. Like it's so good. I just like what happens to my body when I eat food.
Go ahead. Tell us more.
I mean, I know it sounds very orgasmic or whatever. I probably could have. There was one moment in my life where I wanted to be a food blogger. Because like I told y'all before, Anthony Bourdain had inspired a lot of the decisions I made as far as travel and food is concerned. And I wanted to do that, but somebody discouraged me from that because they was like, you kind of have to be a chef to do that. And I was like, well, bitch, I ain't going to nobody's culinary school. They like, well, all the food bloggers are chefs. I should have fucking did that shit.
Definitely should.
You know what I mean? Because it would have been great. I'm a real bitch and I'm just eating fucking, authentic ass fucking food. You know what I mean? Niggas haven't had a locker. Like, you know what I mean? You motherfuckers ain't eating lockers out there. Them shits is busting. Like, yes. Put some goddamn, I had a locker, right? And they had a farm, and we churned our own butter in New York. We churned our own butter, and they put the fucking churned butter on the gut. Nigga, it was like, I want more. And like, I just kept stuffing my face with this fucking cracker.
I'm hearing you saying, butter and stuffing your face with food. I'm hearing dick in my head. But
I mean,
But
it molded me.
But now what you said like a few moments ago, can a woman even, or can anybody have an orgasm from eating food? You think?
I believe if anybody has, I'll probably come close to it.
You have?
I probably have come close.
So you've closed your legs after taking a bite of something?
Yes, I've like Haitian food has done that to me.
Wow.
Certain Italian restaurants, because authentic Italian food is different from your Olive Garden people. You gotta go to the mom and pop and get yourself some motherfucking, any mom and pop restaurants. So good. Like when Rico was here, we was just talking about food. I was like, my nigga, like for real, I gotta marry a fucking chef or something. Like it has to be something like that. Like a nigga who's a foodie as well, because I need to eat everything, not just American food, soul food. Barbecue is aight. You know what I mean? I don't even go up for barbecue like that. Like y'all niggas out here be going for. But like I like international dishes. I fuck with it heavy. When we went to fucking England, when I was in England, they cook they fucking fish and chips so differently than we do here. Look, I'm spending fucking 10 minutes talking about food.
No, it's all good.
Like, they cook I think they use vinegar in the chips. Ugh, it's fucking delicious.
So when
like
you bit into it, was it
like you could? It's just different. It has a tangier
like
taste.
Biting a pickle, did it snap like that?
Almost. No. Yes. Maybe. Yes. But it depends too. It depends on which restaurant you go to. And I must have ate fish and chips like maybe 4 times a week. And we was there for like 2.5 weeks. I was eating them shits. Like them shits was fucking good, okay? Fish and fucking chips. And it's something just
Fish
regular.
and fucking chips.
It's something just like regular, right? Fish and fucking French fries. But it's bussin' over in the goddamn UK. I promise
you. Need to do
you.
a food commercial, yo.
I do.
God damn.
I do.
You do.
Shepherd's pie. You ever had shepherd's pie from like an authentic Irish fucking
Never.
Restaurant?
Never.
Oh, nigga. Lamb from the motherfucking halal people. Have you ever had that?
Never.
Bussin'. busted. Like, I promise.
I believe you.
It's so good. So anyway, number 2 is fucking food experiences, not just eating the food, because it's a whole experience when it's authentic to their culture. Oh,
yeah.
My God. That's probably like my biggest thing that I miss about home is the fucking food.
I believe it.
And I'm sure that they have sprinkles of that in Charlotte, but it's nothing like New York. It's nothing. There's no place on earth like it as far as food is concerned.
Right.
Okay, guess what's next? Because I could do this all day.
Nah, you good. You good. Nah, I mean, you already know the casino for me. That place makes me happy.
It does make you happy.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Talking with random people, old people, retired people, just gambling, just taking a chance. And even if you lose, you're not even mad like that.
Yeah.
Because you're just gambling. You know what I mean? People like to gamble in other ways, gamble with their lives, no condom, different shit like that, randoms. But
no condom.
But we all choose to pick our poison in certain ways. So I like to do it that way, which is what I plan to do when I go out to Tampa in the next 2 weeks.
Fun.
So yeah, that's my number 3. Even though I definitely made some bets this week, I didn't do too well this week.
That's all right. Still makes you happy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Then fuck, gamble off. Yeah. Do you, nigga. Helping people is my number 3.
Definitely.
There's something about it. There's just something about it. I don't give a fuck. I don't know what. I could have nothing. And just nothing in my bank account, nothing in my wallet to give as far as money is concerned. But I have a knack of blessing people with my words. I have watched people cry with just me telling them what Spirit put on my heart to say. It fills me in a whole different way. Sometimes I really just be like, thank you, God, for giving me this ability. Like, thank you for blessing me in this particular way, because I don't have much, but I do have words. And I can use them to hurt, but I choose to use them to help. And even with just the words alone, like if you need somebody to fucking wash your car for you and you can't do it because you just got out of the hospital, I'm there. You know what I mean? I used to carry groceries for elderly people on my block. You know what I mean? I loved it. I was a hood rat. I was fucking bad as shit. But when Miss Perry from across the fucking street tells you that she wants you to she needs help with the groceries, you do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it fills me. It filled me. It made me feel so happy. And even now, I'm just like, I love helping people. Jessica asked me to do a fucking flyer. When they asked me to do their videos, I love that shit. I'm like, yes, I love it. I'm not charging anybody for that shit. I'm not a fucking professional videographer, bitch, But you asked me to do something to help you with, and I'm going to do it. And it's just like, oh my God, I love it. I love it. Use me, utilize me. That's what I'm here for. And I think other human beings really would find joy in just being of service and assistance in whatever way makes them feel good.
And not expect anything back in return.
And not expect anything back in return, because I promise you it comes back. It comes back. I am so fucking blessed. My children are so blessed. And I don't do anything special besides just give to people. I just pour on to people, and that's it, because it's natural for me. I'm not doing anything fucking crazy. You know what I mean? I'm a potty mouth bitch who used to fucking slice people's faces up. And I found that I found more goodness. It makes me feel better if I'm helping, as opposed to walking and not engaging with people. I speak to strangers every day, because it makes me feel good. And you never know, that hello may have just saved their life. I was watching a TikTok of a kid who was crying. Like, he was like in his 20s. He was crying. He was like, nobody gives a fuck about me in this world. Like, I walk past people on the street and they won't even say hello. And I felt so bad. I was like, I wish you lived here, because I would find you on the street and I would just say hello and spark up a conversation with you. Because you just never know what that man is purposed to do. And you know what I mean? And that could have been his last straw, and he took himself out of here when he's supposed to be here to help, assist, to bless, and other things. So I think about that. But it makes me feel great. Like, I don't think there's anything on this list that makes me happier than helping. I don't know why I'm here to service people, but it just fills me.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
I agree with you. We was talking about it earlier today.
Yeah.
As far as with the women I've dealt with and shit like that.
Yeah.
But that was gonna be my last one, but that's mine as well too.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like, strangers, people you don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like clearly people done heard the podcast or they've seen you on IG, they hear you talk, they see how you come off, so they feel comfortable just coming to you with they shit.
Yeah.
Don't know you at all.
Yes.
You don't know them at all. Yeah. But they feel like you're the only person
that can help them with this. Yeah.
That's that shit feels good.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? So when you say I don't know what it is about me or what it is, it's not a big deal to you, but it's definitely a huge deal to them, right? Because they got people who's in close proximity of them
who don't even notice them.
Yep. They feel like I can't even tell this person that.
Yep.
That shit is definitely feeling. There's a coworker at my job. He's been going through some shit with his now ex-girlfriend, but he's still
It ain't Keith, is it? No, I'm just
Whoa. That's crazy. Nah, it ain't Keith.
Why you
No, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that.
I'm still mean, nigga. Like
yo, you silly. But nah, it's a white boy. He used to date this girl. They had moved out here from Colorado. They ain't together no more. But he still lives with her. And her mother, they be taking his bread from him, all kind of shit. Go to work. People be fucking with him because he's different.
Jesus.
But he tells me about his stuff and shit, and I try to give him good words and stuff. But I don't know. I bring that up because, like you were saying, you just never know what somebody's going through at home. So I be trying to get on the guys, the bullies at the job, like, yo,
to stop
relax
doing
on him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like a month ago, this dude took a knife and cut his arm while looking at everybody and shit. Blood running down his arm. Everybody
oh my God,
while
y'all was at the job.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody's like, what the fuck?
Damn.
So I tell y'all, leave that nigga alone, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just definitely being a service to people. That shit definitely fills me up. It can also wear you down too.
Sure can. But we talk about what makes you happy.
Yeah, we talk
so don't
about
do that.
happiness
Don't
right
do
now. Right.
You motherfucking right.
But I do feel like that's what I was put here for. One of the main reasons why I was put here for.
Yeah. My name. This is going to seem very self-serving, but it makes me happy. Being appreciated. I love. It makes me so happy.
That goes hand in hand. Yeah.
It does, right? It does, I guess. And it's okay to be a little bit self-serving, but I like when people acknowledge that, I have value in their life. Not just, oh, I appreciate you for doing this for me. Or I thank you for doing this for me, but just showing me that I hold value. I hold value in their life. They value what I say. They value me as a woman. They will protect me as a woman. That shit makes me feel so good because it shows me that you appreciate what I bring to your life. And friends, family, whomever. It just makes me feel, I'm like, okay, like I'm really loved because for a period of time, I didn't feel like I had anybody. You know what I mean? Like there was a period of time where I just felt so alone. When I was with my kid's father, I was ostracized from the majority of my friends and, hardly spoke to or saw my family. And I just felt alone and not appreciated. I was getting cheated on and fucking verbally abused all the time and psychologically abused all the time. And it just wore me down. And I felt so by myself. And it didn't feel appreciated at all in that relationship, like ever. 6 years, ever. So doing that, experiencing that, I know what the other side is. So now that my life is filled with people who love me and value me, I love that. It makes me happy because you show me on a regular that, nah, yo, you my nigga. Like I fucks with you heavy and through actions and not just words. It's beautiful.
It is.
It's beautiful to love, but it's also very beautiful to be loved. To be truly loved is one of the greatest things ever. And I feel bad for people who don't get to experience that.
True.
Yeah. So that was my next one. You got one more left and so do I.
Traveling. Yeah.
Okay.
I like to travel. I don't do it as much as I used to and shit. But I've done it all, man. I've been to Dubai. I've been to fucking London. I done been to fucking,
Did you have the fish and chips?
I did not. I did not have the fish and chips.
The nerve of you.
But if I go again, I think our money is good over there now at the moment. So I might go over there get them fish and chips.
You should.
Yeah. I had a weak ass fucking bologna or ham sandwich that cost a damn fucking.
No, I don't like bologna.
Yeah, whatever.
Any of our England listeners, if you have a recommendation of a restaurant, so that way when one or both of us go to England, send it. Because baby, I need my fish and chip.
No, I feel you. But yeah, I want to like start checking out different places, y'all. Like places that we don't even talk about like that. Places like fucking Portland, Seattle. Seattle, for some reason, I really want to fuck with that.
Yeah.
I know the weed is legal out there. I don't smoke weed, but just still.
Yeah,
and, they may have a casino too. I heard the women are bad too. That's what Barry told me. But yeah, just travel, y'all. Just getting out of your usual norm.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seeing the same faces. Or just looking at the same four walls in your room.
Yeah.
So I do that a whole lot. Fucking lot.
Yes.
Like, God damn, nigga.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
You felt that, right?
Nigga, you know me. It's like my jail cell at this point. I'm like, they only let me out to work. And then I come back and I'm back on fucking, man. Like, I know. Goodness
and you
gracious.
ain't got to do shit, I think, because we at that age now, but we ain't got to be going out every night when we go travel somewhere.
No, I ain't got to go nowhere, actually.
Nowhere? So my mom was like that, too. Like,
I don't have to go.
She can stay in the hotel.
The whole time. Unless it's to a restaurant or two.
It's amazing to me.
Unless it's to a restaurant or two. Like, I will go out for the food. Other than that, I don't need an excursion. I don't need a fucking excursion.
You don't want to sightsee?
No,
you don't want to
fuck
know the
that.
history
I want to
of the
sleep
town?
fuck the history. Unless we're in Africa. That's the only place. Africa, take me on all the safaris, all the excursions. I want to go to the villages. I want to see my people. Mm-hmm. That's different. But like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit in no other place.
I mean, Atlanta, I get it. But it's Atlanta, man.
Maybe Cali. Like go to the beach. Yeah. But it really won't be no wild shit. I promise you.
You don't want to see where fucking certain TV shows or movies were shot at, none of that kind of stuff.
No. No. I think maybe it's a New York thing, honestly, because I'm bred in a touristy space. So it's like, I don't give a fuck about that shit.
You would give a fuck if you had a man.
Maybe.
If he gave a fuck, for sure.
If he wanted to see that, if he wanted to see, I mean, it's not like I wouldn't go. Like,
yeah,
I'm like,
you
know what I mean? But I'm okay with staying in the room.
Fly to California to stay in a fucking hotel.
Go to the beach and eat. Literally. And maybe like that Hollywood Walk of thing. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
And I would want to see my favorites like Star and shit. But
you would want to see more than that.
What else?
A lot of shit. What you mean? It's California.
I'm really trying to think about what I would give a fuck about. And I can't recall. But, you know, maybe if there was some shit that I thought was cool or whatever. Mm-hmm. But
it's a lot of shit I don't give a fuck about, but I probably want to go to a certain wax museum if it's probably, you know, top tier fucking, you know, art.
Like art and shit?
Yeah, why not?
I would do a museum.
Yeah.
I would do a museum for sure. I love art and historical things and shit like that. I would do that. Yeah. But like the regular tour, or let's do the tour of Hollywood or whatever.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't give a fuck. Nah. Like I don't give a fuck about whose house is what. Why the fuck do I care where Kim Kardashian lives? I'm not getting in that bitch.
Listen, I would want to take a picture in front of the fucking house on Friday, Craig's crib.
Okay.
I want to take a photo in front of that shit.
About that, but I ain't mad.
Shoot my shit.
No, I was gonna finish it. I'm not mad that you.
I don't give a fuck about that. I ain't asking you either.
I know. I didn't finish it. I ain't finish it.
People like y'all.
I didn't finish it.
Like, did I ask you?
I wasn't trying to do that to you.
Damn.
I wasn't trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm happy for you that in your dreams. This is the happiness episode.
Stay over there. The happiness. No. Raining on my happiness.
Oh my God. I really wasn't trying to.
I don't give a fuck about that shit. I feel you, but I don't give a fuck. I ain't asked you.
Oh my God. I really wasn't trying to do that. I promise you. I'm sorry.
Nah, that's the Brooklyn in you.
I'm sorry.
But nah. Yeah, that'd be dope. But nah, what's your last one?
My last one is not having to worry about money. When my bank account is looking nice, I like not having to worry about the price of shit. It makes me happy.
Makes you happy, yeah.
Yes, like when I go into a store, if I'm going into Target or whatever, and I throw the shit in the cart, I like not giving a fuck about what the goddamn, and if 300, I don't care, swipe my bitch. Like, I don't, that makes me happy. Like, I don't feel restricted on what I can do for the day. You know what I mean? Can you put the fan on? I'm kind of smelting. I thought the air was gonna like circulate more. I'm fat and I have cake up on my face.
You silly.
Yeah, like I like not caring. It makes me happy. It really does. Like I need to be rich. I do. Or I need to just have a substantial amount of money that I don't give a fuck about the consequences of my actions. Because I just be want to swipe sometimes.
I get it.
And not care. Like, oh, guys, kids, I can't buy you this because I don't have enough for that. I don't like that shit. It's whack. So when I could do that, like, oh, my kids, for instance, last Saturday, the kids came with me to Camp North End, where my store is. And the big kids. And I gave them the card. And I said, whatever, just don't go over this amount. And it was fucking $100-something. The kids bought $40 worth of ramen. I was like, you niggas is wildin'. Y'all don't even eat that much. They went to Pop Bar and spent up a fucking motherfucker. They went to Wentworth or what the fuck is it? Wentworth. It's in Fenn. It's a bakery. Went there, $21.
Damn.
These niggas, I should have never gave London that motherfucking card. He got to be rich too. He got rich mindset.
He does.
He do.
I'm like, hear it in the way he talk.
Absolutely.
Like his mother.
Yes. But I love that I was able to do that. I didn't give a fuck. He
gotta have nothing but the best.
That's it. That's it, and that's all. London's like, no, bitch, please. Like, you know, his head, like, I'm not doing that. Like, are you kidding me? I want the $21 burger. Like, hello? Like, only the finest for my palate type of shit. But it makes me happy when I don't have to worry about money.
Right.
Just in general, all my bills are paid. And, you know, I'm able to go and do or don't do. Yeah. But I don't have to worry about, damn, like, if I want to go out to eat tonight, I can't because I ain't got it. That shit's corny.
It's for the birds, yeah.
And it's happening. You know, it's some days I'm good, some weeks I'm good, some weeks I'm not. So. You know what I mean? I'm in the come up phase of my life right now. You know what I mean? So everything is like, is sprouting at this point.
That's good.
But it makes me so much happier when I don't have to worry about the finances for real. Like, I can't wait until it's never coming. A worry again for me, for sure. I'm old. All right. So give me the one thing that makes you happy when you're in relationships.
When I can like share with you some, you know, some personal shit.
Yeah.
You know, trauma or whatever. I really pay attention to how you're gonna respond to it. You know, because you got some people that weaponize that shit.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Women are good for that shit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Like, damn, you don't even know how to.
Yeah, women are good for weaponizing your deepest and darkest. It's disgusting.
Word. And that'll let me know right there, like, yeah, I'm not going to talk to you again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You probably didn't mean to come off that way.
Why my big ass got the hiccups?
Oh, I thought you was about to have to go to the bathroom. I saw you grab your stomach.
No, like, fucking, what? How old am I?
37.
Huh? No. Could go. If I hiccup, motherfuckers. Everybody get a good hiccup. Okay. They usually don't last. Like, what?
Right. Take your time.
Am my titty still growing?
You stupid. Oh, that's what that
I
means?
hope the fuck not. They say when you have hiccups, that means you're still growing.
Oh, that's crazy. Maybe I am. All right.
Hopefully it's this ass. Okay, keep going. I'm sorry. They're gone.
Nah, but yeah, I definitely appreciate when a woman can like who just knows how to process information like that and who knows what to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's really no rule book on it or whatever. But yeah, a woman who's emotionally intelligent as well, because there's a lot of women who aren't. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's not brought up enough. But yeah, that shit makes me happy because it makes me want to just be more open with you. Yeah. And I hope you're most likely going to do the same with me as well.
What's your next ones? We'll just go through all three of yours.
Through all three?
Yeah.
I only wrote down to like 2.
Okay.
But yeah, I value my alone time. So if I can be with you for a large portion of the day or days in general, and not feel like you're weighing me down.
It's perfect.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I love my alone time, man. And maybe that's due to me being by myself all the time, being single and shit. Maybe so. But yeah. So that's my number 2. And my number 3, what exactly was I gonna put down? Shit, man. I think I was pretty much just gonna talk about just us, just how our chemistry is, just, you know, when it's just on point where it needs to be. You know, it makes everything better. The sex, it makes I don't know. You don't always have to like go out and go out to eat or do different things. You know, some people need to go on excursions and do shit all the time in order to show, in order to prove to them that you like them or you love them and shit like that. Or you could just simply just be at the crib. Exactly. Just be doing that.
Some people not comfortable with just being because it's
they gotta
bare.
Sit with themselves.
Yeah, they gotta sit with themselves and you gotta sit with them and they're not comfortable with that. Yeah. I love a good like chill at home situation. God, that's so much fun.
Definitely.
Okay. My first one was random compliments. I like when niggas sweat me. I do. And I hate when guys get too proud to do that shit. Like there's a lot of niggas, a lot of niggas that don't want you to get a big head and they'll say it. They'll say, I don't want you feeling yourself too much. No, nigga, you should want me feeling myself. You should want me feeling like the baddest bitch in the fucking universe. Like, damn. Like, you're not going to tell me I look good in this?
If we're on the road to being together, I'll do that. But besides that, no. I don't really give compliments.
I love that. If we're in a relationship, shower me because I'm going to do that for you. Damn, nigga, you fine as fuck. Like, y'all see me be in relationships. Y'all see me put my niggas on display.
True.
So I need that back.
True.
Like,
True.
I need that back. Like, look at your fucking fine ass. And like, what? Like, I need for a nigga to just talk to me like that.
And when you be saying that, how do they receiving it?
Niggas blush. They
it's
so cute. They be like, oh, stop, girl. I'm like, nah, you a fine motherfucker. Bring that dick here. Like, I love it. But I need for niggas to talk to me like that. True. I love it because it makes me feel like I'm the literal one that you don't see nothing else about nobody else. Like, I'm all that you see.
Now, how does it make you feel when you give a compliment like that and they don't receive it the way you should? The way you would have liked them to?
I don't feel no type of ways, but I do think it's a part of a bigger problem.
Okay.
I think it's a part of a bigger problem that they need to, seek within. Yeah, they need to just work on it within themselves. It's like why you don't want to take a compliment? Like what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. Like I noticed that some guys who have a bit of a self-esteem issue will be like, nah, I'm all right. Or I'm gonna write you to death. It's like, no, nigga, you that nigga, cause I'm fucking with you.
What if a nigga's like, you silly? Oh, that's cute.
That's cute. I like that response.
You like
that's cute? Oh, you silly.
See, I caught flack for that. That's cute shit.
Nah, I think, or you could say thank you. You could say thank you. That's cute. You know what I mean? Or I like that. I like because of the way that I give the compliments. So of course a nigga gonna think it's cute or it's funny. Even
so, you don't feel like he's little girling you?
Nah. Why the fuck would I feel like he's little girling me if we fucking? Do that make sense?
I agree.
Like, nigga, you fucking me. You not little girl in me. You can't possibly be little girl unless you got a motherfucking issue. But I know. And everything don't have everything to do with everything. I want people to understand that. And I know you niggas get what I'm fucking saying. Everything ain't got everything to do with everything. Like the fuck. You're a little girl in me. Bitch, what? No, the fuck you're not. Saying that's cute means you thought the compliment was cute. Hello? Some words mean things, guys. Okay? There's not a little deeper message to every fucking thing.
Some people be looking for more.
Oh, get a life. Like, it's exhausting to keep looking for more and more and more. Bitch, I would like for it to be plain. I don't want to have to dig and deep and deep and dig. Like, the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody got time for that. I got kids I got to fucking decipher. Nah, I like that. I like it. Even like, oh, you cute. Like, you so silly and shit like that. I like that because it's like, oh, look at you blushing. That's how men blush. Look at you getting bashful. You cute as fuck with your bashful self. And then I keep going on. Like, look at you. You're so adorable.
I suck at responses. I don't even know what to say back.
Thank you.
Just say thank you. I be in the text messages. I be like, typing shit, then I erase it. I'll be sitting with it for like 5 minutes trying to come up with something.
Just say thank you. You'll never go wrong with a thank you.
Suck.
Planning for me is my next one. God damn it. A nigga with a plan, boy.
Yeah,
If you know me.
That is not me.
A nigga with a plan could get this pussy any day and any fucking time. A nigga with a plan for me as far as relationship goes and dates. Oh my God. I think I may have had like one guy plan a date like ever. If I probably don't remember. It's been a lot.
Just ever?
It's been a lot. But I definitely know that it has been a lot of niggas who have like planned out dates for me. That shit is...
Yeah, I gotta really like her to do that.
My God, that shit's sexy because not only do you care about the time that we spend together, not only does it show that you care about the time,
right,
but it shows that you want me to experience something with you. You're excited about something. So you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna take my bitch to this restaurant, or we gonna go skydiving. Never take me skydiving. Don't ever plan that because I will not do it. But just saying.
Would you do roller coasters?
I love roller coasters.
Okay.
Yeah, I love roller coasters. My issue is the control thing. I don't like being in the air and not having control over, like being grounded, basically. That's what I'm afraid of.
I get it.
So skydiving, even like airplaning and shit like that, I gotta be high to get on a plane.
You did say that.
But roller coasters, popping. Love it. Love all the rides.
Bungee jumping?
No.
Okay.
Not bungee jumping.
Okay.
String, jump, no thank you. No. That just doesn't sound good to me at all. Right. It's not appealing whatsoever. But you know, I would fucking roller coaster.
Right.
I would do the drop one too. I got on that ride like 5 times one time at Six Flags.
There's a lot of people who
I love that shit. I was like, oh, this is good. Let's do it again. This was fun. Let's do it again. Because you don't know where you're gonna drop, and it's just amazing. And then it's over. Like it's over in like fucking 30 seconds. True. Like, but yeah, nigga who plans out shit for me is oh my God.
What's the best planned date you ever had? I
don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember because I don't remember. And I really feel bad because, let me think. I've been on a shit ton of dates. More dates than I fucked.
Wish I could say that.
You know what? My favorite ex was really good with the dates. I will say that. I don't think I've ever planned a date with him. I don't think I've ever planned a date. I'm trying to think. No, I didn't. He was very much so good with just, we're gonna go to this restaurant. He would just drive. I would just get in the car and just not know where the fuck we was gonna end up for the night, and we would just end up.
That's ill.
And oh my God, he was so good at that. I think that he's super dominant. That's what makes, like, he's a controlling person. So he's got multiple businesses. He's got to be in charge of shit. So I think that is a reason why, you know, it just comes natural to him to plan dates. But also I felt so taken care of. Like he would open up my door. Like it was a whole experience, you know, and compliments, and then dick at the end of the night. It was just like chef's kiss. Perfect. But I think that's it. I think he's the only one. If I'm not mistaken, he is the only one. And, you know, if any of you niggas is listening, I know for damn sure none of my recent guys planning dates.
Sure.
I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, my recent ex, he did plan the first date that we had. That was great. It was actually awesome.
Yeah, because you said you love
the aquarium. I had to think about that.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, it was there. It was there because I'm slowly pushing that nigga to the abyss.
You an afterthought, nigga. That's what she's saying.
That's a fact. No, but dead ass. There's niggas I don't remember. Dead ass. There's men I don't remember, and I probably fuck. I said it. And every bitch got niggas they don't remember. Damn. Okay? If you fucked more than 5 niggas in your lifetime, you got niggas you don't remember. If you've dated more than 5 niggas, if you've been on dates with more than 10, 20 niggas, there's a nigga in that number you don't remember.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
For sure.
It is what it is. It's time to start being aware and just open that part of you up, ladies and gents. Well, the guys don't have a problem, but ladies, because they're gonna look at you a hoe regardless. I don't give a fuck how you niggas look at me. Okay?
Yeah, they still gonna want to fuck regardless.
They still gonna want to fuck regardless, and they still might wife you. So it is what it is. But yeah, he's slowly moving back into the state of abyss. That's why I couldn't even remember that, but it did come back. I love that date too. It was amazing. I fucking love aquariums. It was great. And the restaurant we went to was really dope too. Let's see. Oh, my next one was surprise experiences, what kind of goes in tune, well, in line with planning for me. And my bonus one was hot sex, because fuck that. Sex makes me happy.
Okay. It does.
That is it.
It's a beautiful thing.
Sex makes me very happy. After sex, I'm like, ooh, what you want?
Yeah.
A sandwich? You want me to get in the kitchen? Like, whatever you want. I mean, good sex will have a bitch doing whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Oh, my God. Okay, let's get to these quickies. That was good. I'm happy we did that. I'm happy I finally completed the assignment. So, Katami, I know you're going to listen eventually. I did it. Okay.
Was it hard for you to come up with all those things? I don't think it was.
It was.
Really?
It was. I had to dig deeper and figure out what actually does make me happy for real. But I'm glad that I figured it out, because now I can probably start going and doing things along the lines of that. Like solo trips to great restaurants.
They can start there.
Yes, I can start there. Okay, let's get into quickie. Put your mic on, Will. Let's get into quickie. I'm glad you got to do it too, and I hope that encourages people to just be more aware of what actually makes them happy outside of relationships.
Yeah. Please do. Shit.
So the quickie this time is about happiness, obviously. So it's two things, how we regularly do quickie, and you tell me which one makes you happier. Okay. I can hear it.
You.
Yep, you on. Okay. Sunrises or sunsets? Which one makes you happier?
Sunsets.
Okay.
I'm a night person in general.
Gotcha. I
like
tell.
when everything calms down and everyone kind of does their own things. I feel like I have the whole world and area to myself.
Yeah.
Sunsets.
Gotcha. Understood. What about you?
That makes sense.
It does.
I'm gonna go with sunrise.
Okay.
Yeah, just because the sun is out, man. So I am a person who do like to be in the dark, though. You know, especially in my room, which is why I need to get some fucking blackout curtains and shit like that. But overall, I do like being out in the sun, though, for sure. So even though I am a night person as well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Even though I am a lunar witch,
okay.
I love me some moon. I swear I do. I'm gonna have to say sunrise for the same reason. I love the sun. And I love how the sun makes me feel when it's on my skin.
Yeah.
Like even this morning when we were on the phone and I sat outside, I do that every day. Sat outside with my coffee and my smoke, and I do it timed when the sun is right there. So it was just right there, and I love how my skin looks when the sun is just kissing on it. It's just like, bitch, you fucking glowing. You better go off. Like, I mean, black people are children of the sun anyway. So Absolutely. It does something different. It fuels. I love it. So I have to say sunrise, but you know, I also do love sunsets. Your favorite meal or your favorite movie? Which one makes you happier?
Favorite movie.
I knew it.
I love movies. Just like if I got a day to waste, I literally watch movies all fucking day. Like all day. I wouldn't have left the couch type shit.
Understood.
Definitely. Yeah. Favorite movie as well.
Really? Okay.
Because the food is just quick, you know. You eat it.
So
it feels
movie,
good while you eating it.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It take you 2 hours to eat your food.
No. But it's abnormally longer than other people. I don't eat quick because I like to say.
I mean, we shouldn't, you know what I mean? People want to prevent acid reflux, but yeah, definitely.
I feel you
movie.
though. Yeah, I feel you. I absolutely say favorite meal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I already knew that.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll eat that bitch back to back. Like, let me get another one, please. Bring it to the table. I've done that a few times. Like, I'll be like, just bring me another one of these right here. It's fucking amazing. Which is why the bitch still teetering in the 200, the 200s. Like,
listen, that's where it's at.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be fat for life if that's what it means. I gotta give up food. Fuck you. Being loved on by a person or loving on a person. Which one makes you happier?
I like being loved on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
I guess loving on a person.
I say the same.
I like to I don't know. I like the response I get from people
Same.
when I kind of
That's exactly why.
do something. Because a lot of times it's not like y'all were saying earlier. I don't want anything back in return. You just kind of like I just like to see them happy,
Absolutely.
and that makes me all sound corny, so like all warm and fuzzy.
No, it's that's the truth. That's my exact answer.
Warm on the inside,
Yes.
especially someone I care about.
Yes,
because I wouldn't done it if I really didn't.
Give a fuck.
Give a fuck
know
past
you.
the point.
We know you.
but if I do it, that means I really, I'm on you. I'm on it.
Yeah, same exact reason. I love doing things for other people, and it just fills me. It makes me feel loved when I do it for whatever. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah.
And that's why I like receiving it, because usually I don't let people in.
Yes,
so if
I understand.
If I let you in.
Yes.
And what you were saying earlier, like it's hard to take compliments.
Oh yeah.
It's hard for me to kind of
let people love on you.
Someone can be, I'm weird as fuck about that shit. Yeah. Like you were saying, like I feel the same way. I can't take a compliment for shit. I really can't.
I noticed that when we have given Will his flowers on the show, he looks so uncomfortable, guys. Like it's just he's like, oh, I wish they would shut the fuck up and move past. Like, thank you, I appreciate it, but please keep pushing. Like,
you know what? Not to get off topic, but it's funny you say that. I was having this conversation with my mom. I had anxiety real bad as a kid, but I always felt like inadequate all the time.
Got you.
So it was a major weakness when I was a kid, when I was younger, up until my 20s. Because I'm still the same way. I still feel inadequate in a lot of ways, but instead of a weakness, it's more so as a positive. It's like
you use it as fuel.
And it's not even like animosity or anything like that. It's like the inadequate feeling like makes me want to always strive for something higher.
Yeah,
makes sense.
So like if you notice, I never give myself like a compliment, no matter how well I do anything.
No,
but that always like pushes me further. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I get it.
So I don't know. It's kind of tied to what you were saying.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
definitely. It keeps you grounded, man.
Yeah.
Other things keep me grounded. I'm always big Ebony up.
You know how to
balance it.
Exactly.
I'ma always suck my own dick. Fuck you heard.
There you go.
I think a little bit of that is important for everybody.
It is.
Yeah.
I just was telling somebody, they came in the store and he said, I don't want to toot my own horn. I said, nigga, toot. And he starts cracking up. I was like, you put your dick on the table if that's what it is. Like, he's like, I'm really a good photographer. He offered me some free shots or whatever.
Nice.
He was like, I'm really a good photographer. And I was like, this fucking say that with your chest, nigga. Like, if you the best, you the best. Like, I want more of men don't do that a lot.
No,
like
don't.
Men, there's more men who don't do it than women. And I want you to just one time put your dick on the motherfucking table and be like, you know what? I do edit the fuck out of them clips. Like, fuck, these niggas is copying me. Fuck is you talking about? And I would just go up for
And you know what's funny? I feel like that on the inside.
I know you do.
I'll never verbalize it, but I've always felt that way.
I'll say it for you.
Yeah,
I'll be your mouthpiece until you get to the point. I just need it one time, and I'm gonna play that shit over and over.
Get him drunk. He'll come out.
Like, and another thing, you bitches. Like, I see you over here biting my motherfucking editing style, you bitch. Like, I created that. Right. I can't wait to see it. Okay. Justice or payback? Which one makes you happier?
Payback.
You a grimy nigga.
Yeah.
I like it though.
It's only fair.
I like it. Eye for a goddamn eye.
No,
that's it.
I don't swear away from that.
I feel you. I would say payback.
Payback as well.
Because I'm the type of nigga, like, I don't fight you. I'm not one that's gonna like get all up in your face and shit.
Yeah.
But people that cross me, I'll fucking look your ass up. I know all sort of shit about you. You'll never know. I got a whole plan ready for your shit. And you never know it came. Like, it could be fucked up shit that happened to you. You never know where it came from.
You never know where it came from, but you'll know.
I will never tell anybody I did it.
Yeah.
I'll just have the personal satisfaction knowing I did it. And
you got the same mind, because I've talked to bro about that kind of stuff, because he's always been the type to be rah in your face. I'm nah, bro.
But no, because that brings problems. Like, if people know you did some shit, it's like you're putting a target on your back.
Absolutely.
So I love seeing you just fucking struggle and don't know what to. Oh, did y'all watch Atlanta?
No.
Nah,
I haven't watched the show at all.
Because the new season just started.
Yeah.
There's an episode with Donald Glover, and he was going to a counselor, and it kind of dealt with the same thing.
Oh, that's funny.
And it was talking about spite. It's a wonderful episode.
Okay.
And like, I laughed the whole time.
I'm eventually gonna binge the whole series
because I saw myself in that whole episode the whole time, and he took it way past the point. But I was like, yo,
this is the last season, right?
Yeah, it's the last season. It's like I think it was episode 4.
Yeah, I got tapped in. It was.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't know about it till last week. I binged all the new episodes.
Nice.
I love that all 3 of us picked Payback because sometimes justice just ain't. It just don't justice.
It's not satisfying.
Sometimes it ain't justicing.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
It's temporary.
Sometimes the justice just don't be justicing, and I be like,
I hate that shit.
What? Like that's all y'all gave this motherfucker?
Right?
Like,
trying to like
what the fuck?
Trying to be the bigger person. I swear, like I never see you get what I feel like you deserve.
Absolutely.
If I let you just kind of go by.
Absolutely.
I told you about my shit back in the day with the crazy girl and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, and it put me in a whole type of situation, and I had all sort of people and situations that could have not went in her favor, but I chose like she's gonna get hers.
Yeah.
This is like
you took the high road.
Yeah, this is like 15 years ago, and I still don't know if she ever got it.
Oh my God.
To the point, like, not saying I don't know, like, you know, just I want you to have some sort of repercussion from your actions, but I don't know if it ever happened to you. Yeah. And I could have made it happen, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But I was trying to be the bigger nigga at the time and shit.
Yeah. No, I get it. Like,
fucking sucks.
Sometimes the shit don't, like, with spirituality, with the work that I do, you know, I'm taught and told, and I know that the shit will come back, but I be wanting.
Right.
I just be wanting to see it, and I want to expedite it. Yes, I want to see it. I want to expedite it, and I could, but that shit will, you know, I could have some blowback, and it's not worth it to me.
Right.
But I'd just be like, oh, but come on, God, like I just want to be privy to it. Like, can I see the fucking downward spiral so I can feel good about myself? I want my leg back, like you know, like, let me get my leg back. The fuck, or let me just see me get my leg back because I know it's gonna happen, and I know that you know your life is gonna be shit. But I would like to just see it. Let me just get a bird's eye view to your shitty ass life. Yeah.
Got my popcorn, got my apple juice, and I'm watching this shit.
I'm watching it. I'm watching the fucking fire around your life, and I'm enjoying. I'm trying to roast the fucking marshmallows.
I feel like that's
off of that shit.
I feel like that's the shit you couldn't say. Like it's what you're taught not to say. But it's like the most natural feeling.
We all like it. I think so.
But it sounds so
fucked up
to say it out loud in front of people. But like, most people, I would feel like would choose payback in this type of situation.
I believe it.
Honest about it.
Yes, if they really
fuck the justice, like no, nigga. Like,
so y'all could think of people in particular right now at this instance who you would like to get payback on.
Oh, and there's like 3 niggas on my list.
I can't think of anyone.
I got 3 strong people on my list, and one of them was like maybe like 11, 12 years ago.
Yeah,
and I'm not talking about the girl either.
Yeah,
and like he don't know that if whenever I get to a point to do what's in my head, I'm gonna do it. This ain't had a chance to, but it's been 11 years from now. Ago, and you would never know that your shit fell apart because of some shit you did back in 2010.
That shit,
2009, whatever it was. Sorry,
no, you good. No, you good.
Just like, I was just joking. Yeah, I mean,
just jokes, just entertainment. Yes, there's 2 people that I would like to get back on. But their lives are gonna be shit. So it's whatever. Already, their lives are already shit. I mean, like in the grand scheme of things, I know that their lives are gonna be shit. But I would want to see. I would want to see it.
You want to see?
I do. I want to see. And you know, one of those people, I'm going to eventually see the shit or get it by proxy, and I'm gonna love it. Okay, kiss my ass. Last one. Yes, I am. Last one. Deep conversations with your friends or deep conversations with your partner. Which one makes you happier?
No, partner.
Partner? You say partner?
Shit, they both were dope.
Right. Which one, like, do you get more out of? That's hard for me.
Cause I only always just get to taste the you know, having a partner. You know what I'm saying? I'm always having deep conversations with my niggas.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the partner. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the partner. Yeah, okay. Because even when I do have one in that moment, she is my friend. You know.
Yeah.
My bestie or whatever. What about for you?
I'm gonna say friends.
Yeah.
Even though I do appreciate deep conversations with my partner, and you learn a lot about that, about them through that in that way. I feel like partners hold things back.
I agree.
From each other, whereas my friend group does not.
That makes sense.
We have the most in-depth conversations about all the things. I mean, just as raw, when we can't fucking stand our kids, when we are fucking sick and tired of the partner that we're with, we will have, and I just love it. I'm happier with those conversations because I know I'm getting
the raw truth.
Yeah. Whereas partnerships, people are worried about hurting each other's feelings, or they don't want to let off too much, or whatever the case is. So it's always a bit held back. And I don't, it is what it is. It comes to the territory. Unless you're with them for a long time, and then sometimes the filter is just, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We've been together 20 years. I don't give a fuck. Like at this point. But in the beginning, it's just still like kind of censored.
That's
almost.
true.
Yeah.
Partner.
You say partner. I mean, you've been with your partner for forever.
We talk about all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I get it.
It's
and then you're also like very private, so you don't.
No, we are like the exact same. Our fathers were the same person.
Got it.
We were raised by like the same
guy. Yeah.
No, dad's the same nigga.
Well, you gotta specify.
You gotta specify
because there's gonna be some idiot that be like,
no, it's not my sister. No, nigga.
We're one over there fucking his sister.
No,
like, shut the fuck up.
No, our dads are similar.
Yes. All right, guys, that was it.
Indeed.
Great shit. I'm interested in you guys, the listeners, what you would choose in quickies. So you can always DM us or send us an email at podcastwaah@gmail.com. And it's been a really great episode. I'm appreciative of y'all listening to the shit show, and sharing with your friends, and leaving comments on YouTube and TikTok or wherever else you can leave comments, and engaging with us, because this one of my favorite things about the show is that we get to engage with so many different people. So yeah, you guys can go follow us as usual at WAAH Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You can also go and follow the YouTube. We're all adults here. Just type that into the little search box and bam, you'll see us. And then you can go follow me at Ebby Juan Kenobi on Instagram and TikTok and give them your socials.
Follow me at Whiskey Lee _ on the ground.
Oh, wait. Football team.
What's up?
We didn't do it last time.
We did not.
Give me 3 real quick.
How was I doing this? Okay.
You give me the city and I give you... No. You give me the team and I give you the city? Is that how we did it? No, you gave me the city and I give you the team.
Tennessee?
Titans. You gave me that one, I think.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay. What's something she wouldn't know?
I'm trying to think.
Give me one, Will.
I'm trying to think of the ones you already asked.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's a random one.
I think you gave me Tennessee, Minnesota, and what's the one where they changed it?
Washington.
Yeah.
That's the one I would have chose because that's the one that stumped you.
Yeah.
Shit.
Come on, give me the teams. Any team, pick a team, any team.
Las Vegas.
Okay, she ain't that hip.
Raiders?
Yeah.
Is it Raiders?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What'd you say about me? What'd you say about me?
I was
What'd
wrong.
you say about me? Oh, she ain't that hip. The fuck I ain't.
I was wrong. Damn, okay.
Give me another one.
Arizona.
I feel like this is wrong. I feel like this is the baseball team, and I'm gonna say it anyway.
You got it.
Cardinals.
Yeah.
That's the football team?
Yeah.
So what's the fucking baseball team?
The
Cardinals, St. Louis.
Oh, okay. Okay. One more. I'm good at this. I'm football ready.
I mean, these teams been around forever. You better know. No, I'm just kidding. That's a big deal.
But I wasn't watching
football. A lot of
football.
women would not know.
Yeah, I wasn't watching. I don't watch football. I watch basketball.
Nah, you were on point.
Shit. Man, I feel like any of the rest of them, you can kind of guess.
What about? Nah, I should probably know that one.
What?
What? Some of these ones.
Just tell me.
San Diego.
Chargers.
Yeah.
I'm good. I know all the football things.
There's one that could. I don't know.
Go ahead.
You can say that for the next one.
No.
Okay, so we can say it. Bonus one.
Los Angeles.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Los Angeles. Rams? Is it the Rams?
Yeah.
It is? Because it used to be St. Louis Rams. I knew that.
It used to be Los Angeles Raiders too back in the day.
I knew that as well. But I remember it was Oakland Raiders. Yeah. And then I know that Las Vegas bought the Raiders, but that one was tricky because I wasn't sure if it was Rams.
She's been doing the homework.
No, I really haven't been studying, I promise you. So next time, let's do players. And I could guess what team they play for.
Oh, shit. You probably beat me on that.
That's probably going to be hard. That's going to be, I don't know why I suggested that. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Bye, guys. We love you.
All right, be good.